right, let's see if it works like the way I want it to work. Can you hear me, Jen?
Yes, hi, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I'm going live on multiple platforms. I just dropped the link in the chat. So if you're joining us on Zoom, or if you're live on YouTube or whatever, I can still see your comments. So definitely go ahead and drop them. But let me go ahead and get this party started. So I wanted to start. This is something different that I'm doing, though, you guys. That I want to see if this works. So I'm going to get a countdown over here. Okay, so are you able to see this screen?
I can see it.
Okay, so
YouTube page.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the lives work though. So I just went live on here and I'm trying to see where it shows. All right, so if it doesn't show, we're just gonna talk to two screens, so that's all right. You guys will be able to see this in a little bit. Um, but actually, I wanted to have the videos I wanted to share on one screen, so that's the purpose of this. So bear with me 1 second. How did I get to a live? Let's see if it's on my phone. Da-da-da. Giving everybody a moment. Participant. Let's see. Hello, hello. Welcome to the call, you guys. How are you? Welcome to the call. If you could drop your name or let me know where you're calling from.
What up, success? It's your boy Devon, aka Catches Deep Pips. What's going on?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Las Vegas, Nevada. You know we in the building.
Vegas. I'm gonna be heading that way soon. I started to shoot out there for the event. Oh, it's on. Okay, so wait a minute, guys. So I was trying something new today. Let me see. I'll let a couple more people in, and I don't know if you guys know. I have been working with radio and TV. Yay! Okay. Are you guys able to see the screen?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. So this is something that I'm trying, and hopefully, I can share with you guys, and it'll work for you as well. What I'm going to do is share my live on the Zoom. Let's see if it works. As well, what I'm going to do is share my live on the Zoom. Alrighty. So 1 second, I'm going to mute me. As well. Okay. What I'm going to do is share my live. And let's drop that down. And then I'm going to go back. All right. So, can you guys still hear me all right? All right. So, can you guys still hear me all right? So I'm going to start with a song. Can you guys still hear me all right? All right. So I'm going to start with a song. Okay, can you drop in the chat if you guys can hear? guys able to hear that?
Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa. Wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa. Wonderful Spirit. Pour your joy in me. Pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your joy in me. Pour your joy in me.
Letting people in.
Pour your joy into my heart. Wonderful Spirit. Shine your light in me. Shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart. Wonderful Spirit, shine your light in me. Shine your light into my heart.
Okay, so hold on one second, guys. Yeah, so the screen share, let me reshare the screen because you guys have the wrong screen. I don't see it.
Sing your song in me. Sing your song into my heart. Wonderful Spirit.
Okay. Drop in the chat where you calling in from. Got it. Okay. Let's see. All right, that's what we want to share right there. How you guys doing? Welcome to the call. Just giving a few more people some time to get in here. And also working on the share right now. Sorry if you guys can't see it. I'm resharing.
Wonderful Spirit. Dance and smile. Dance and smile.
Alright, I don't see it for some reason. Alright. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start my intro song. That was Ricky Fires Beckwith from Within CD, Pour Yourself in Me. Let's go ahead and work that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. All right, and I'm just going to speak to you guys directly. Okay, can you hear me now? Oh, 1 second. I'm still letting wonderful people in the room. Welcome to the room, you guys. Welcome to the room. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Take Profit Tuesday, getting things set up. 1 second. I'm finagling two screens, y'all, so bear with me. All right. So, hey, everybody that's live on YouTube, Facebook, and everything else I'm going live on. I want to say Grand Rising. I am Success Money. If I've never met you in person or this is your first time joining Mental Momentum, I want to welcome you to the call, and hopefully you'll be sure to join us. We're here every morning, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. I know you guys on the East Coast are talking about 10:30, but I get up early for this. And I look forward to doing this call every Tuesday. We have different community leaders that host the call. So I want to welcome you, encourage you to invite others and, come again. So today's topic I wanted to discuss, I like to start my topics with a quote. And the quote that I came up in my handy dandy little notebook Bible that I go off of is, it says, courage is what it takes to stand up and speak Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Winston Churchill. So you guys, courage is really what I want to talk about because you hear a lot of people talking about fear and what stops you from doing the things that you know you need to do. Of course, procrastination and stuff like that can interfere with you doing things, but sometimes you're just really fearful and you need to have the courage. And sometimes you have to stand up for others and speak up for others. But most importantly, you need to be able to stand up and speak for yourself. Are you able to hear me? It says can't hear anything.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Okay, I just saw somebody in the chat. Okay, great. So courage, you guys. I'm a very peaceful person. Like I'm actually abhor conflict. So sometimes I don't speak up on certain things because I'm just like, oh, just let it go, But nowadays it's like you have to have a voice and you have to make sure that, you're heard. So if you don't agree with something or you notice that something is really completely going wrong, you definitely have to speak your piece. I woke up this rising to some unfortunate emails with people. And whenever you're dealing, I don't know if you guys worked in the entertainment industry, but whenever you're dealing with a lot of people, media, people who just feel like they should be treated a certain way, but they don't want to treat other people that way, you can have a lot of miscommunication. So you got to have the courage to address that and stop it, because down the road, if you're becoming a leader, you have to be able to address these situations, even if you really don't want to. And courage, I'm noticing, it is definitely required. I've seen top CEOs not want to deal with people just because they don't want to hear what they got to say. And I was just faced with this challenge myself. I said, you know what? I'm still going to be me, but I have to find the courage in the way that I need to communicate with this person to reach them on their level. And so I'm very transparent, you guys. A lot of stuff I'm speaking on is definitely some things that I'm growing through. So I hope that some of these things are, going to help you along your journey, because that's what our stories are here for. So I have been managing a team of people, not just building in this organization, but overall, I've managed a lot of real estate agents, a lot of just different people. And so just recently advertising agents and a team throwing events. So sometimes I like to allow people to work out their own things. But whenever something is really disturbing you and your peace, you have to have the courage to speak up. But courage also includes listening. Sometimes you need to sit down and listen. A lot of people want to go ahead and speak, and you need to hear people's problems. Sometimes you need to hear what the issue is before you can even come up with a solution to resolve it. But a lot of people like to sweep things under the rug. They don't want to, deal with things head on, even within yourself. Like I'm actually an early riser. Both of my parents, it's so crazy because both of my parents are at my house. I don't know, everybody's having interesting life situations right now, but it's funny to me that my mom is one room and my dad's in another room, and I did not grow up with them. They were like literally separated when I was younger. So both of them wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. So my house is completely lit before 6 a.m. And I'm like, no wonder I get up early, to address and deal with things. But normally when you rise, you want to meditate, start your day, on a positive note, and deal with situations like later. I rose this morning and I got started like, what can I adjust success? What's my new plan? I have an investment group that I started to, help bring in people and introduce stuff. And I cannot believe I've been neglecting it because of all of these other things I've been doing. It had 197 requests. So yeah, Isis, I'm like, I need help. So how can I address all these people and manage it? And that goes to show, like, when you're asking God for things, you're putting stuff on your vision board and you're saying, I want to be chairwoman. I want to have 10,000 a month or 100,000 a month. It's like, who must you become in order to manage that? And what type of situations must you face? And you're going to have courage deal with it. You know, some people may say things to you that you don't want to hear. Or you realize you have to do things that you don't want to do or deal with. I've been up rewriting contracts early this morning, trying to do invoices and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, if I really want to have the lifestyle that I want, I have to make myself get up and do these things. And then there's also things that I'm going to have to deal with that I really don't want to deal with. And the main thing I can say is courage. So if you sit down and listen, like most of our mentors will tell you, you know, they all have jewels that they drop. And I pick up things like left and right from everyone to help us understand that you got to overcome your fear. That at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's fear. So if you want to overcome your fear, what do you need? You need to make sure you have the courage to do things. And before, it's like I would allow people to say or feel however they want to feel about me. But if you said something about my child, you definitely was about to hear something or do something. It's like, until you're like speaking up for someone else, you didn't really have the courage to stand up and do what you needed to do. But you need to have that for yourself. So, and then remain professional, you guys, because I did have to do an email with, some people. Sometimes when you have to let people go and you have to hire people, and even when you're on the team, people abhor that, like don't want to have to deal with it, but you must deal with it. Know what you need to fight in order to build up the courage so that you can overcome these things. So I wanted to open up the call and hear from some of you guys about some of the things that you notice that you have to build up the courage to work on. And if you have any tactics, or if you're looking for any tactics in order to help you overcome those things. Anybody want to share? You can come off mute.
Peace, blessings, and grand risings to you all. This is Jay Balls. How you doing? It's success, looking so bright early in the morning, beautiful as always.
Thank you.
So one thing that I've been doing, fam, is that I've been getting back physical. To help me from my stagnation, to help me to build up, whether that be my confidence, whether that be just, staying motivated. I was doing this thing, especially in this whole COVID time, where I wasn't being that active anymore. My mother made a statement to me, like, you don't do the yoga like you used to. You don't do the martial arts and all that other stuff. And so it's that stagnation right there, trying to find out how do I get myself back on task, because, as you said, we all going through things with our parents, and things of that sort. I'm not going to go into detail, but if you know my story, you already know what's going on. So what I need to do is find something physical. The mental is all good. Let's talk and meditate, but sometimes we are still physical beings. And so we need to find physical things to help to put our bodies to stress, to where we can alleviate a lot of our stress, get some of that energy out that's excess that we need to. So I would encourage people to find something physical to do. I recently been getting back into the martial arts and stuff, and I can tell you that it helped to keep me kind of, I'm sore right now, but it feels good to be sore because you're progressing somewhere. You can feel the pain of progression. And it's just like with this trade thing, you're going to feel the pain of progression. You just got to push through it and build your muscles up. And then once you get there, you're going to get there. But even till then, even when it's hard, just build that muscle up. So that's what I've been doing. And I thank you very much for this call. And you have a beautiful and blessed and lovely day.
Thank you, J Boss, for sharing. You're right. Yeah, like physical movement. I normally walk after dropping Serenity off around this park, and I just decided, I'm going to walk around my office and get to know more businesses so I can stay active and, work on healing my back. And I wish you lived a little bit closer for the massages, but like you said, you got to be making sure you're on top of your physical, because that helps your energy and your strength to do anything. So thank you for sharing. Anybody else want to share?
I will. So I have to travel this week and go and take care of some business with, so her health is failing and she's not doing well. And so I'm going to have to balance that whole you know, family thing, as well as, you know, still being able to be profitable in the markets, and you know, even just trying to share the information with family. I know some are gonna laugh, they're gonna make jokes and this, that, and the other, but how do I just like find that whole balance between it all? You know, because my ultimate goal is to get there and really just take care of the business that I need to take care of.
So what I do, it definitely comes down to scheduling, and when you can control your emotions and you know exactly what you need to do. First, making sure you take care of your business, and if you're taking care of someone that, I can only relate right now to the little one because I have to take care of her. So I get up earlier and make sure I handle my business. I give that person that time that they need and I have it scheduled. And then I also, get back in. So it really comes down to scheduling, being able to control your emotions. At the end of the day, it's like, what's the next best thing that I need to do and get that done, not, feeding into anybody's energies that are not supporting you. Is this for me or against me? And ultimately, you know what you need to do. Sometimes we have to do caretaking. When I would come to Vegas, I actually used to come out there to help with my grandmother. She passed away, but a lot of people would be like, oh, it's so hard. I'm like, you guys don't even running a business. You just here taking care of Granny. And I would just come there and feed her, and, oh, you need your medicine. And then I would still, do my calls. So when there's a will, there's a way. But at the end of the day, it's really your scheduling and not allowing emotions or anybody else to distract you from your schedule when you know exactly what you need to do. So hopefully that helped you out a little bit, and send prayers out to your loved one that, needs some healing, and safe travels. I'm actually going to be traveling as well, heading to Orlando. Um, so if everybody that's coming out there, can't wait to see y'all in person. Does anyone else want to share some words of encouragement for others about how you have courage, baby?
Yeah,
Hey, sis, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was saying, yeah, they help me out, so I'll be working on my schedule more than anything.
Great. Hey, Zinja.
Hey, how are you, beautiful?
Excellent.
Fantastic. For me, there has been a challenge, and I guess the best way to say it is attitude. And you talked a lot about getting up and making sure that you meditate and that you're clear. And also that you're clear on, your direction and your goals and what's going on. So I've just been noticing that even with all of that, you still have to pay attention to responding versus reacting. And that is definitely daily work that I do. I am taking care of my mother. Interesting how a lot of us have a similar challenge. And for me, I got away this weekend. I was able to, a friend of mine turned 50, and we were in Carlsbad, San Diego, and had an amazing time. But what the universe or God or whoever you believe in, what they showed me was his mother. And he's taking care of her, and it's a real cooperative, loving situation. And it just showed me how I can be more loving. It showed me how I can take a breath and that I'm not alone in this thing. So that gave me some courage. So I guess just the awareness of, just like you said, and the attitude shift. And it's not difficult. It's a loving thing that I get to do. And the alternative is that she's not here. So just understanding and realizing that through this communication. Thank you.
Yes. Your perspective of things, like, that can change a lot if you just look at it like, I don't have to, I get to. I believe that was something Tracy mentioned on one of her calls. It's a blessing and an opportunity to be able to, be a mother, to be able to provide, to be a child and support your parents, that brought you into this world, and be able to give back. And sometimes people can feel overburdened. My mom only had 2 kids and I'm the oldest. So it's kind of like, I guess, and I'm the only girl. So expected of me, but I gotta look at it like it's a blessing, because I still have both of my parents, and whatever way I can help them and assist them, it's a real shift of the energy to not where, oh my God, I gotta, do all this stuff. So hopefully this helps you. And anyone else want to share? Got about 4 more minutes. Okay. Well, I was going to share with you guys. I think some of you might have missed my intro.
Hey, I want one thing to share real quick.
Sure.
Also, too, I just want to say, family, feeling kind of stuck, stagnant, or whatever, another little thing to do, start to sing and dance. Even if you can't sing, even if you can't dance, find that song, just let loose, let go, let all that energy, stress, don't hold back, just wild out. I mean, hey, if you can handle it, put you on a heavy metal song, just wild out to, just just get into the music and flow, and move your hips and your back and your shoulders, move your feet and your ankles, move your wrists, move your body, and flow with it. Don't try to coordinate, try to do these fancy dance, just move. And sometimes we forget to do that, just to move, get the fluids moving, the blood pumping, the lymphatic drainage, and all that good stuff. So you gotta just move and just sing a little bit too. Even if you can't hold a tone, just sing. You don't think about what you're saying. You don't give a damn about nobody, what they think about us. So just sing your heart out. And then tell me how you feel afterwards. That's what I do a lot of times when I feel stagnant too, or feeling some kind of way. Or even when somebody's kicking me off, I just start singing in their face. And they're like, what are you singing for? I said, I'm singing because I love me. So that's what it's a good thing to do. I've noticed that helps out a lot. That's it. Go butter, baby.
Well, thank you so much, J Boss, of course, always, for sharing that great insight. That's what it's all about, you guys. We all are sometimes going through some of the same and similar things. And it's not until we have, someone else that's been through it that can help shed a little light on, how they grow through these things to help us. Does anyone else have anything they want to share and contribute? Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining the call this rising. Like he said, music definitely helps you with shifting your mood, your mood, excuse me. I'm going to play a little bit more from Ricky Byers Beckwith. I'm not sure if you guys know her. She's used to be the director of my choir at Agape. I just love her music, her CDs in real life. So I just want to encourage you guys to go within, because God is within you and can help you through all these things. You can just, talk to him, listen to music, such as these songs that definitely help you along the way. So I want to encourage you guys and wish you have a blessed day. And my phone's going off like I knew it would. Don't own the rights to this music, but I want you to enjoy it. Ricky Byers Beckwith, you guys. Go follow her and check her out. And I want to thank you for joining in.